So this is where we left the work yesterday. I took this part, 2 plus 1 by under root 2 whole square, and we applied the identity a plus b whole square. And after simplification, this is what we get. Now at this point, we have no like terms, but we can simplify it further by taking LCM. Now in this case, when you have these sort of values, I'll just say, I don't know if you've heard of this, I refer to this as butterfly method. So that kind of sounds silly, but yeah, that's actually quite easy to remember. What you want to do is you want to write down the LCM by multiplying the denominator. So this will be the LCM. 2 under the root 2. And after this, what you want to do is you want to just cross multiply. So this will be multiplied. You will get 9 under root 2 over here, multiplying these two. And then you want to multiply these two, and the answer obtained from these will be written here. So 4 into 2 will be 8, and in between you have the sign of plus. Now, once again, in the numerator you have a binomial, in the denominator you have a monomial. Now, I would like to discuss a few things which you are aware of. We learned these while division of algebraic expressions. So, in the numerator, first thing, we have unlike terms, we cannot add these. This is the first thing you want to remember. Then this is a binomial here because it contains two terms. In the denominator, I have a monomial. There is only one term. Now, sometimes what happens is students cancel this root 2 with root 2, which is incorrect. You cannot cancel root 2 with root 2. Remember, whenever you have expressions in the division form, in the fractional form, you can only cancel a monomial with a monomial. You can only cancel a binomial with a binomial. A trinomial will be cancelled with the trinomial. You cannot cancel one term or part of a term with this monomial. So just remember that. If you want to write this down for yourself, it will be better if you want to, because if you had this in mind, root 2 cancel हो रहे हैं, 2 और 8 cancel हो रहे हैं. Just remember this. This is a monomial in the denominator, and I cannot use it to cancel any part of the binomial here. So if I want to cancel, I would have to separate it. And if I separate it, I'll go back to the expression that I had earlier. So this is what our answer is at this point. Sometimes we are given the value of root 2. We would like to now, at that point, if we were given the value of root 2, we would like to rationalize this first. We never want to use the value of a radical number or a surd in the denominator. So we would rationalize this. That would mean in the denominator, we will not have root 2 anymore. How that will happen, we are going to do that in the next question. But after you have rationalized your denominator, then you can use the value given to you. So there are certain questions in the assignment you will come across. I'm just mentioning those side by side. All right. So let's just go to question number. If anyone wants to like anything regarding this. This method which I discussed here to take LCM, the one I'm calling as butterfly method, you're going to use it in the next exercise in additional parts where you would have expressions containing variables, and you have to simplify those. So sometimes this is required while taking LCM because you cannot know the common multiple for variables. So you just multiply them. So just for convenience. Let's take a look at question number 5th. Rationalize the denominator. This year we are just focusing on binomials in the denominator. We used to discuss for trinomials also. So here we have a single term in the denominator, whereas in all the remaining 3 parts we are having binomials. And in the parts given in book, all expressions or all the parts contain 1 in the numerator. आपके पास जितने भी पार्ट है सभी केसेस में न्यूमरेटर में 1 है, so this will be a little easier to do. So I'll just start with the first part over here. What you want to do is so if you want, just write down for yourself. We have done question number 3. These are not in your syllabus. I'll just take the first part. We have 1 under the root over under the root 7. So what we want to do is, now here the denominator is a monomial. So what you want to do is, you want to multiply and divide by same number. You don't have to write this in exam. This is only for your, you want to remember this. So in my denominator, I've got root 7 as the irrational part. So I'm going to multiply and divide. So I'm going to multiply with root 7. I'm going to divide by root 7. Although if I look at this multiplication, this is 1. I'm not modifying my value or my expression. This looks like it has been modified, but it hasn't been actually. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use this multiplication of numerators, 1 multiplied by root 7. Now this part can be completely skipped. You can directly write the simplified answer. This is what I get. These two factors will get cancelled and you will get back to the original expression. But we don't want to do that. This is something we have done deliberately. We want to do this because this is how the denominator will have no irrational part after simplification. So in the numerator, we have root 7, and the denominator, we have root 7 squared. So this gets cancelled. You can give the answer as 7 by root 7. So this now has rational denominator. Earlier it had irrational denominator. Now it has rational denominator. Parallel to this, I would like you to consider if you had this in the denominator. Now again, I have a monomial. So I'm only discussing right now for the monomial thing. In this part, question number 1, you were given 1 by root 7. You had monomial in the denominator. This part over here, 1 over 2 root 7, I still have a monomial in the denominator. So I'll follow this. Multiply and divide by the irrational part. So the irrational part here is again root 7. So I'm going to multiply and divide by root 7. So this will give me root 7 in the denominator, 2 as such, and these two values will give me 7. So this will be root 7 over 14. Sometimes you multiply with 2 root 7. You might see that कई बार students इससे multiply कर देते हैं. Like even if, maybe I'm just discussing this for those who have already done. So sometimes students this as same value, whatever is in the denominator, they just use that value for multiplication and division. Even in that case, if you simplify, the answer would be same as I obtained here. So 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4, and root 7 multiplied by root 7 will be 7. So this gets cancelled. You are left with root 7 upon 14. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Let's take a look at the second part now. Now we are going to deal with those expressions which contain binomials in the denominator. So this will be simplified by keeping in mind the identity that we have. We have this identity where if we have sum of two values multiplied by difference of two values. This is the identity which we used over here, right? So this is what I want to remember. What I'm going to do is, whatever my binomial is present in the denominator, the binomial present in the denominator, if it is sum of two values, I'm going to use difference of those values for multiplication and division. If I have sum of two values, if I have difference, I will use sum. If I have sum, I will use difference, the opposite. So that the point B, we want to form this identity in the denominator. अगर हमारे पास denominator में दो values plus हो रही हैं, तो हम वही values की subtraction से multiplication division करेंगे. और अगर the other way around. Now, how that helps us is once we use that, यहाँ पे अगर मैं multiplication करती हूँ with the sum of root 7 and root 6 and I divide. So this is multiplication and division with the same expression. I have chosen this expression by changing the operation of the denominator. Denominator में जो भी आपके पास operation है उसको change कर दो और वो expression you will be using it for multiplication and division right over here. So this is binomial which I'm using. So I prefer to keep my binomials in brackets. And after that, if you observe the denominator, you have the identity over here. And how will this be simplified? This identity gets simplified as a square minus b square. So that's what will happen. These two will get converted into this. Root 7 squared minus root 6 squared. So this will be 7 minus 6 and which will be 1. And as you can see earlier, your denominator contained irrational values. And after we do this, there will be no more irrational value in the denominator. I'm not concerned with what happens to the numerator. I'll just keep simplifying. I'm only concerned with the denominator. My focus is to rationalize the denominator. Any questions here? So let's just do this in the notebooks. I'll just write down for yourself. Your denominator contains a binomial. We want to use the opposite sign in the denominator. So there are two things we will do. The first thing is to change the operation. Change the operation in the denominator. Operation means if it's addition, change it to subtraction. If it's subtraction, change it to division. And then you want to multiply and divide by the new binomial. So this is what we want to keep in mind. And if we use this, our expression here will be 1 by root 7 minus root 6. Keep the binomial in bracket. Remember to use brackets. Otherwise, you might make a mistake if your expressions have more terms. So root 7 plus root 6 is the opposite of my denominator. I'm using it for multiplication and division. So my numerator, since it's multiplication of a binomial with 1, it stays the same. It will be as such, multiplication with 1, no change. In the denominator, I have an identity applicable. So if you want to write down, this is the identity. Now this is not required to be written in exam. This is only for you. In case you want to remember कि कैसे हुआ, why, how come you obtained the next step. So this will give me root 7 squared minus root 6 squared. So simplifying further, you've got 7 minus 6 in the denominator. This actually becomes 1, which can be ignored. So your answer is this. And right now the denominator is 1, which is a rational number. I think you might have done it already. If anyone's writing down, please let me know. I'll just start with the third part otherwise. I've just told 10th standard the same thing. If it's silence, I'll just take this as, okay, ma'am, we can move. This is what we have now. So my denominator is now root 5 plus root 2. I'm going to multiply with the opposite. So root 5 minus root 2 over root 5 minus root 2. And this is root 5 minus root 2 in the numerator. In the denominator, I will have root 5 squared in minus root 2 squared. So this will be root 5 minus root 2 upon 5 minus 3, which is root 5 minus root 2 upon, sorry, it's 2 here. So this is what I have. This is the simplified answer. Let's do the fourth part. We have 1 by root 7 minus 2. I'm going to now multiply with anyone. Can anyone answer for this? By what binomial?
Root 7 plus 2.
Root 7 plus 2.
Root 7 plus 2, multiplying and
Upon
dividing by
root
same. Yes, simplifying it. The numerator is root 7 plus 2 because it's multiplication with 1, no change as such. In the denominator, we have root 7 squared minus 2 squared. So this will be root 7 plus 2 over 7
minus 4.
plus 4. So this will be root 7 plus 2 by 2. Now I'm going to take one part from your assignment. As additional part. It is not a complete question, it's just a part. So 2 root 3, I've changed the numerator. As you can see, you had all parts containing 1 in the numerator. I have taken it as 2 root 3. In the denominator, I am using this. So how would you simplify it? Proceed the same way. This is a binomial. So multiply with
Root 3 plus
Root 3 plus root 2.
Yeah, that's right. So multiplying and dividing by this expression. Now in the numerator, I have to multiply a monomial with a binomial. And the monomial is not 1 anymore. So I would need to simplify the numerator too. In the denominator, I can still use my identity, the purpose of using the opposite operation. So this is what I have. Now, if you try to multiply the values from the numerator, so this will be the first product, 2 root 3 multiplied by root 3. The second product will be 2 under root 3 multiplied by under root 2. In the denominator, you have 3 minus 2. And now we simplify. Simplify the products. So over here, these two, yes, this will actually be 3, which is 6. You can write 6 directly. Over here, these two are having the
root
same
6.
exponents. This will be under the root 3 multiplied by. So I've got this and this in the denominator. It's 1. So the 1 from the denominator can be ignored, and I will have 6 plus 2 under root 6 as my answer. And I sometimes like to take the common factor from the two terms of the binomial. So if I take 2 common, this is what I will have. Any questions still here?
Ma'am, can we take root 6 as common?
You could take root 6 as common if required. That will be also the common factor. You'll have a different answer then if you take root 6 common. This will be root 6 plus 2. This is what you will have.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anyone with any question till here?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to take a question from the assignment now. So chapter 1 assignment. This is question number 12. You have been given x as 3 plus 2 under root 2, and you need to check x plus x, 1 by x is rational or irrational. This is what the question is. So we want to simplify this by using the value of x as 3 plus 2 root 2. So if I simply put the value, this is what I get. So at this point, this is x in the denominator. I'm not going to work with this as such. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, work with 1 by x. That will be the first step. I'm going to just work with this part where this expression will appear in the denominator, and if I write this down, this actually becomes an expression where the denominator is irrational. So I just want to simplify this first. Simplifying means I would like to rationalize the denominator here. This is what I want to do. I want to rationalize the denominator first, and then I'm going to go back to what's given to me. So let's just work with this and see what this becomes after rationalization. So I've got 3 plus 2 under the root 2 in the denominator. This is the binomial that I have. So if I had to simplify, this will be multiplied and divided by 3 minus 2 root 2.
3 minus 2 root 2.
3 minus 2 root 2. So the numerator multiplied by 1 stays the same, 3 minus 2 root 2. In the denominator, I have my identity again. So I've got 3 squared minus 2 under root 2 whole square. So let's just simplify. This becomes 3 minus 2 under the root 2 over. This will be 9. Now this part on here, over here, I'm just going to work it out in the working column or in the rough space here.
4 into 2.
2 squared and root 2 squared. So I had 2 multiplied by under root 2. दोनों का exponent 2 है. So what I do is each of these factors will have the same exponent. I've squared each of the factors in the product here. So this will be 4 multiplied by 2, which is 8. So I'm just going to write down 8. You can show your work here while simplification, or you can do this in the working column also. So this on simplification becomes this. I've got this bandwidth. This is the value of 1 by x. Earlier, I had an expression in fractional form which contained an irrational denominator. Now I just have a simple expression. Now I can go back to my question. I will be now working with this. This is now what I want to deal with, x plus 1 by x. So that's step number 2. The question that was given, use the value of x and 1 by x. आपको x की value given है, 3 plus 2 under root 2, this is given. And the second value that I have is, I have obtained in step 1. So this will be 3 minus 2 under the root 2. Now simplify. Open the brackets. It's addition. बीच में plus sign है, so you need not worry. अगर यहाँ पे subtraction होती, तो इनके signs change होने थे. So now see or look for yourself if there are any like terms. So these are like terms. 3 plus 3, this becomes 6.
6.
And these two
root 2 gets
get
cancelled.
cancelled. So this is your answer. Now can you tell me what type of expression this is? The value of
Rational.
this.
Rational.
Rational.
This is a rational.
Rational.
All right. Any questions still here? Anyone would like to ask anything?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
After this, I'm going to take question number 15. So if you've opened the assignment side by side, you can take a look. Question number 15. We have been given that root 3 plus under root 2 over root 3 minus root 2 equals to a plus b under root 6. You have to find a and b. This is what the question is. This is given. This is the question. Once again, now since I'm discussing this with question number 5 of the exercise, I want to rationalize the denominator. This will be solved like an equation. जैसे आपके पास equation होती है, on one side you have a variable, you want to find its value. This is how we want to work with this, like an equation. You could keep both sides together, means you can work with LHS and RHS side by side, or you can just focus on the left hand side for the time being, and then we can come back to this equation given to us. So excuse me. Right now, I'm just going to focus on the left-hand side. I'm going to rationalize the denominator on this side. And then I'll come back to my equation. So I'll just consider the left-hand side. It could be the opposite also. Your expression could be on right. Like these two could be on the opposite sides. This on left and this one on the right. So let's just rationalize the denominator. If Taranpreet is online, beta, could you please take attendance and send it to me? So this is what we have here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to multiply with the expression root 3 plus
Root
root
3
2
plus root 2.
3 plus 2. Let's simplify. In the numerator now, I've got root 3 plus 2 whole squared. I have the same binomial multiplied with itself. Root 3 plus root 2 multiplied by root 3 plus root 2. So this is root 3 plus root 2 whole squared. In the denominator, I get a square minus b square. So let's just work with this and apply the identity. Square of the first term, square of the second term, plus 2 times the product of the two terms. In the denominator, I've got 3 minus 2, which will be 1, and I can ignore that. So at this point, this is what I have got. 5 plus 2 under the root 6. If you are writing down, you should side by side also see if you are able to interpret कि मैं क्या कर रही हूँ. And if you're doing it on your own, just keep matching your work with me. And if at any point you have a question, please ask. So this is now my LHS simplified. Now I will bring back the equation that I have. So we get left hand side as 5 plus 2 root 6. This is my left hand side. And right hand side was a plus b times root 6. This is what I have. At this point, I would like to know what a and b represent. So since it's an equation, the parts of the equation will be equal. So I can equate rational parts and irrational parts separately. मेरी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे जो रैशनल वैल्यू है उसको अलग कर लो, उसको राइट हैंड साइड की रैशनल वैल्यू से इक्वेट करो, और लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे जो इरैशनल वैल्यू है उसको राइट हैंड साइड वाली इरैशनल वैल्यू से इक्वेट करो. So this is what you get, and remember to use the signs. So from here the value of a is 5, over here b is
2.
2.
Is it clear? Anyone with any questions?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All right. So we'll continue the rest of the work tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.